I'm trying to think of the word.
I only really been running about
toast. Y'all just excuse me while I go die. Yes, yes I do. I'm fully caffeinated. You guys, if you're new here, I'm Asia G, and if you're not, welcome back. So I just want to take you guys through a few days of like what I'm gonna be doing as far as like workout and training leading up to my marathon. The marathon is scheduled for December the 3rd. Today is November the 15th or the 16th. Let me see. What day is it? Can you check my password? Wednesday, November the 16th, and the marathon is roughly 2 weeks away. So I made the decision that I'm not going to be going to the gym, like lifting weights for the next 2 weeks. And I feel kind of like, no. But I know that this is going to be good, like for my legs, and just giving me enough rest between now and the marathon, because on the marathon schedule we have started like tapering, which is just basically like lowering the mileage that we run every week. And I know last week I was saying how like I was just having fatigue with running and fatigue with the gym, and we didn't end up doing like the 20-mile run. Matter of fact, we didn't do 2 runs. We didn't do last Thursday run, and we didn't do the long run on Saturday for 20 miles. And I honestly feel like so refreshed. The first time I ran again since last week was yesterday on, what was that? Tuesday. We did a 5-mile run, and like I wasn't really hurting. Like I had like a little soreness in my glute. I don't know what this about, but overall, like I wasn't really fatigued, tired. I wasn't like feeling I'm trying to think of the word, feeling resentful about the run. So I think I really needed like that running break. And I actually had the opportunity to skip today's run because I didn't have to run by myself today, but I'm deciding to do this 8-mile run solo dolo, which is gonna be my focus. Okay, which is the longest that I would ever have run like by myself. But my plan like for the next 2 weeks leading into the marathon is like, of course the runs are tapering down on their own because we're following the running schedule, but also I'm just going to be doing like home workouts with like ridiculously light weights and Pilates. That's my plan. So we're gonna see if I can stay at that gym. Oh, and the most exciting thing happened is over the weekend while I was skipping my run, I got my race shoes. They're Nike Vaporflies, and I have these shoes like in another, let me show you what I have that I would not recommend unless you like Kipchoge, who is like the world's fastest marathoner. So let me grab them. And we actually got these, but these are not very comfortable to run long distances in. Unless you Kipchoge, of course. He run like a beast in these. I think he did like a sub 2. So, these were the original ones I got. But they were too something. They're too tall or too like offset. And so, these are the ones that I picked up from the store over the weekend. But they're a little bit different, and they're more comfortable like when I had them out in the store. And they seem like really springy and bouncy. And so I think I'm supposed to run like at least 30 miles in my marathon shoe like before the marathon, just to kind of break them in. So I'm going to get 8 miles in them today. I hope that they are as comfortable as they felt in the store. And how cool is that color? That's cool, right? So I got some running gloves. I'm just gonna take these just in case it's super cold, like, and my hands feel like they freezing.
Beginning workout.
I'm 1.5 miles into my run, and on longer runs or just in general, like when I'm out walking by myself, I always bring like my phone, house keys, ID, and like a credit card, cause you just never know. Usually on longer runs, like you're supposed to hydrate and bring like energy, so like goo gels, fruit, whatever you're gonna take like to replenish. But today is an 8-mile run, and I didn't bring any of that. I don't want to be kind of bogged down with my camelback vest that I put like my water in and applesauce and all this, because that's what I use when I run now. The goose don't really work well with my stomach. I'm not sure what like carb loading is going to look like for my marathon. I haven't been really good about that in the past. I think you're supposed to start like 2 or 3 days before, so hopefully by then I'll figure out something that works well on my stomach. And just trying to think of all the things that runners are supposed to do, because y'all know I'm a runner, but I ain't a runner. This is only my second marathon, and I only really been running about 2 years. Within those 2 years, it hasn't been like really consistent. It's usually training like for whatever I got coming up. There's always that, so I'm still learning like a bunch of different things. I either listen to like a podcast or music on my runs. So today, like starting off, I'm listening to the Korean vegan podcast, which is so fitting because today's podcast is actually about running tips. So let's cross the street. Running tips. So it's like learning like a lot of good stuff that I hadn't really thought of. And these new shoes, I feel fast. Like somebody asked me how fast I go in my new shoes because they are like dumb light. My other shoes, my trainer shoes that I've been running in, they real cushiony, but I never noticed that they were heavy till I put on these shoes, and these shoes are light. So now I know what running videos be talking about when they say this shoe's really light, this shoe's kind of heavy, this shoe is good for long miles, this shoe is good for race day. See what happens when you switch shoes? All right, so I'm gonna finish my run, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
1 hour, 21 minutes, 19 seconds. Distance, 8.03 miles. Average pace, 10.07 per mile.
I made this butternut, y'all, it's crooked. I made this butternut squash yesterday. It's like butternut squash roasted in the oven, and then I put it in the blender with like roasted carrot, roasted garlic, and roasted onion, salt, pepper, seasoning. And so I have like a butternut squash for the next couple of days, and I just topped it with some air fried chickpeas, and then I have sprout toast with vegan cheese. That's why the toast is kind of burnt like around the edges, because I was trying to melt this cheese, and vegan cheese don't really melt, but I sprayed it with like a little olive oil, and I think it kind of did the job. So, and then I just topped it with some parsley. And that's gonna be the only thing about watching like a bunch of plant-based channels or vegan channels. They have you like in the kitchen trying to cook stuff. Like, who am I? Keep telling y'all, I'm on my way to being a chef. I know it. Let's try it. It's good. It's more of a puree kind of soup than like a soupy soup. And then with the chickpeas, it just give it a crunch. And on the chickpeas, I have salt, pepper, turmeric, and paprika. I've been trying to add like more turmeric in like my seasoning and in my food. So let me get out y'all face, because turmeric is supposed to be anti-inflammatory. Now the only thing is it stains your nails like when you use it. Toast. So yesterday, I just knew that I was going to be able to do like a little Pilates video before I went to work. I was not able to at all. So instead of like saying, oh, I'm going to do it when I come back from the run, I'm going to actually do my Pilates before my run today. And this run is a shorter run. It's only going to be a 4-mile run. So that shouldn't take me more than like 40-some minutes. And I'm just gonna do Pilates at home. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a good home Pilates workout. I don't have no money for no Pilates studio, okay? So this is almost kind of feel like a reset. Because even though I'm technically tapering for my marathon, I feel like I'm just resetting in general and getting back to like my basic workout stuff. Like at least over the next 2 weeks. And I feel like really refreshed. You never know how tired or sore you are, like, until you start doing something different. It's like, oh, that aching pain isn't just normal. I probably needed more rest. You always need more rest.
Your leg, pop yourself up onto your
That series like was absolutely terrible. My glute is on fire. I don't think this is calm enough. Now I gotta do the other side. Y'all just excuse me while I go die. She absolutely tried to kill me. I didn't know it was gonna be a glute and ab workout. It didn't say glute and ab, it said full body. I feel like the only thing she did was like burn my glutes out and work my abs. Instead of taking a break, I'm just gonna get right on into this run so that I can have it all knocked out today. Cause I wanna go to the store because I think I wanna make a pizza, maybe. I may just make what's already down, but I think I want a pizza. So it's 36 degrees. We're just gonna put on the sweatshirt. I see y'all on the run.
Beginning workout.
So I ended up skipping out on the pizza because I had to go to the store to actually buy stuff. I was missing a couple things. So I just made like the good old faithful eggs, toast with veggie bacon and a little avocado with like some chili flakes on top of it. And that's gonna be the workout for today. And I wore like the flip belt. Let me take it off. And so far after the first run, these are my thoughts on it. I liked that it had the key holder. My phone fits. Where is my phone? My phone fits inside of this flip belt. Like, it's really stretchy. However, it's hard to get my phone in and out of the flip belt, which wouldn't be an issue like if I wasn't trying to like record on my phone or like capture me running or like talk to the camera. But because I do, like, I have to think about that, like doing the run. Am I gonna want to stop to get the phone out, to get the phone back in, to make sure like I'm not knocking anything out of the pockets? So I don't know if I'm actually gonna wear this flip belt on the run, or if I'm gonna wear the flip belt and then figure out some other contraption like to be able to record on my phone. I thought about getting like a little GoPro, but I'm gonna wait because I think the one that I wanted, it was like kind of expensive, so I need to think about it before I just buy it. Considering after the marathon, I'm probably gonna take a little time off from running, probably like a week or so, 2-3 weeks, a month, who knows. It just depends on how I feel. I'm gonna eat my breakfast because all I had today before the run was like a cup of coffee and 2 dates. So I'm hungry. This is gonna be the last workout of this video, and that's just gonna be my plan like going forward, like for the next week. So I'm gonna do kind of like a HIIT style training with the treadmill and free weights. And if y'all are wondering if I take like pre-workout and it's just gonna be a home workout, yes I do. I'm fully caffeinated. I done had 2 coffees, pre-workout and some pump, and I should be ashamed, but I'm not, because like I'm wired. Let's work out. I should not be winded after being on that short amount of time. So I'll walk for like a minute or 2, and then I may do 10 Let me just show y'all, cause I can't breathe.
Can't believe it on your man. And this new song, yeah, it's your jam. Girl, you riding a PJ. Got me speeding down the freeway to come see you, come see you. I mean, like, sheesh. Ay, can't believe that you with me. You got me balling out my league. But you know me, Chef Curry with the 3. Need that buzzer B. Whoa. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Put the code in at the B&B. I'ma take it down, take it down, take it down. Late flights till the check-ins. Baby, we just young and restless. Leave the drama for the show. Yeah, I got a little money, need some more. But I still got time to let you know. If you're tryna slide, baby, that's good with me. You the main attraction when it's stole the scene. Picture perfect, baby, you sight to see. If you're tryna slide, baby, that's good with me. How you hotter than Tabasco? Sipping got me loopy.
Home workouts go crazy. Look, I'm already sweating.
It's cash flow, you smoking like tobacco. Whoa. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Put your phone down, we on D&D. I'ma take it down, take it down, take it down. Late flights till the check-ins, baby, we just young and restless. Leave the drama for the soap. Shit, I got a little money, need some more. But I still got time to let you know. Yeah. If you're tryna slide, baby, that's good with me.
45 minutes. But basically that was the workout. Just 45 minutes on and off intervals of like walking on the treadmill with like holding the weights, and then doing like body weight exercises or like weighted exercise with the medicine ball, dumbbell, kettlebell, resistance band. Like, you do not have to go to the gym. Whenever like I break like a really good sweat or have like a really good sheen from a home workout, I'll be like, now you know, home workouts is where it's at. I don't know why I'm surprised. Even though they say sweating is not a really good indicator of a really good workout, but y'all can't tell me nothing, okay? I think it's a good indicator when I'm at the house. So this is what my taper weeks are going to look like for me this week and next week, even though I really miss the gym, y'all. But I think I want to make pizza, so I need to go to the store for real this time. For real this time, y'all. So let me throw on something, and then we're gonna be making pizza like this.
Love. You really caught my eye when I hit the town sneaking out last night. Really gives a vibe. Take it, then we kick it till the sun comes out. Make it feel alright. Come a little closer, baby, I won't bite. I do this for fun, but I wasn't really thinking you would call it love.
Say, oh my, I can't waste my time for another night. That's why I was thinking.
I went to Whole Foods to get the cheese that's supposed to melt. I think it's VO Life, but they didn't have it. So I got like a different brand, and this cheese still didn't melt, but it still smelled like really awesome. So I'll have to try to catch Whole Foods again to see if I can find a cheese that melts. So when y'all see this, the cheese isn't quite melted, but it's vegan cheese. What do we expect? The kind of weird looking stuff in the bowl is actually Beyond Meat spicy sausage, breakfast sausage that I just crumbled on top is this. Meat, like I just warmed these up and then crumbled them up and put them on there to make sausage pizza. And I really want to say the whole pizza is plant-based because the tortilla that I made, it's not tortilla, the pizza crust that I made it on, it's vegan and plant-based. But the only thing I wasn't sure about was the actual pizza sauce that I use. Because it doesn't say that it's vegan, it doesn't say plant-based. But when I read the ingredients, I don't see anything that is animal-based. But it doesn't say plant-based. I'm just gonna chance it and say this is a plant-based pizza. But at the very most, it's definitely a vegetarian pizza. Maybe I put too much sauce on her because the crust isn't like crispy. But the taste of it is really good. And I made so many like small pizzas because everybody doesn't like the same thing. First, I just bought like a bunch of little individual crusts, and then like the kind that I bought, I got them from Kroger, and they just came like 2 in a pack. And I made me a pizza, my sister a pizza, I made Joe a pizza, and then I got like 1 crust left over, and then I end up making noodles for my nephew because he didn't want pizza, I guess. I don't know, he asked for noodles. So I was in here making pizza and noodles. But that is going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of a few days in the life of working out and eating with me. If y'all have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys at least one more time before it's time for me to run my marathon. So I don't know why I'm so excited, because I feel like this marathon is going to be painful. But anyway, I will see you guys next week. And until then, my sister said bye.